Today, California Governor Gavin Newsom will be in Michigan to help campaign with Democrats and undoubtedly boost his own profile as he eyes a potential run for 2028. It's unclear, though, if he will be meeting el-Sayed, who he rushed to endorse after the primary, a win his fellow Democrat warns, quote, is proof the party is being overrun by anti-Semitism. Our next guest agrees with that. California voter and Jewish pro-Israel activist Samantha Ettus joins us now. Samantha, it's so great to see you. Thank you for joining us. So I want to get this quote, and then I'll get your reaction to it. So this is from an op-ed by Jewish Democrat member of Congress Josh Gottmeyer, and this is what he says. The Democrat Party is being hijacked by socialists. Quote, el-Sayed won Michigan's Democratic Senate primary. He did so by making the U.S.-Israel relationship the villain of his campaign. I can attest that for a growing number of my colleagues, being anti-Israel has now become a non-negotiable moral litmus test. History teaches us that anti-Semitism is never the end point of hatred. It's an early warning sign that the whole system is starting to break down. So we've seen in the past where Israel has gotten bipartisan support. It was a uniting issue. Now it's a dividing issue on the left, particularly with AIPAC. What's going on? Why is this happening?
Well, I think a lot of politicians, even moderate Democrats, are now seeing that this is a winning strategy. Demonize Israel and you can soar at the polls. And I think that's obviously a very, very dangerous trend. And I think it's even more scary that we're seeing so many moderate Democrats now endorsing someone like el-Sayed, who made excuses for the Michigan car ramming into a Jewish preschool just a few months ago. He has demonized America and said that 9/11 was justified. I mean, this is not a friend of America. He's trying to cause a revolution, and he's not here for the Jews. He's here to destroy America. And I think that's what more Americans need to realize, is that this is literally an anti-American. DSA is fully anti-American.
But, you know, why do you think, though, and we're seeing this, too, with younger Americans as well. So what's behind that? I mean, what do you think is driving this? Because I don't see it slowing down, unfortunately, and that's very concerning.
Yeah, I think that they're preying on the ignorance of young Americans. And unfortunately, most young Americans get their information from social media. And social media has been taken over by foreign actors who have a specific reason to divide Americans. And that foreign money is coming from China, from Russia, from Iran, and it has infiltrated our system, and we're just trying to play catch up.
You know, and Samantha, I've got to get you, too, on Gavin Newsom.
Yes.
Clearly, you know, in Michigan, he's got his eye on 2028. We all knew it was going to happen. But you're a Californian. He's not done the best job. Do you think the rest of America will catch on to that?
I think they already have.
Yeah.
I think he is now trying to import his bad policies across America. I mean, he should really be in California working on his own broken state. And instead, he's almost like the ambulance chaser of the Democratic Party. I mean, look, he's running to Michigan to chase the DSA candidate who just, you know, won the nomination and is now going to be heading to November. And it is super disappointing. You would think that if he's trying to make a presidential run, he wouldn't really be chasing AOC all the way to the left. But he obviously feels that that is the only chance he has.
Well, you've got Kamala Harris also, you know, potentially maybe trying to do this again after, you know, squandering $1.5 billion in 107 days and losing all 7 swing states. So,
and she also just endorsed el-Sayed. And if you look at that, you're like, how can someone who claims to care about average Americans, how can someone endorse a person who is trying to bring socialism to America? It makes no sense. It's certainly the worst economic policy possible for Americans.
You know, what I worry, though, is because socialism it's sort of been watered down by people like Bernie Sanders, and the word's kind of been normalized.
Yeah.
Do you think enough Americans understand the reality behind it versus just, you know, the word being the word?
I think it's a lot sexier to say you don't really have to work that hard and we'll all have the same things and equality for all. And it's sort of the opposite of the American dream that we were raised on, which is you work hard, you get a job, and you'll do your best. And that is the opposite of the socialist message. And so I think for a lot of young people, it sounds freedom. I mean, who wouldn't want to chase freedom? But if they actually dig into it, it's the opposite effect.
I agree. Samantha Ettus, thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.